Good morning.
Reunited.
Thank you. You were in my head. I was like, should we just go there right away? Because we might as well, because it's Friday.
Gotta get down on Friday.
I love it.
Don't you do that? Isn't
Gosh,
that the dance you do?
Don't you feel like we should be like, yeah, I'll take another vino over here. Like,
Where's our disco ball?
What's next on the set?
That is the best way to start a Friday show, I think. I'm going to
you.
tell somebody about that.
Do you want to kick off with a little reunited?
And it feels so good. Even though we were together yesterday.
Wow.
Yesterday was a real reuniting.
But I feel like we should go do a set tonight or something, right?
Yeah. Karaoke bar? Did you figure it out?
You're the one that can sing, so I'll just kind of stand there.
Maybe the Fargo Theater will put our names on there. Karaoke tonight. Chris Berg
How
and
about
Bailey
I
Hurley.
mix? I'll be like a
Okay.
Vici. I'll mix, and then you can, sing and do your things. That sound
Okay,
good?
perfect. Love it.
Obviously, happy Friday. We have no idea.
Friday.
It's Friday, so we don't know where the show's going to go. So just sort of
Do
hang on
we
for
ever
the
when me and you are here?
just sort of hang on for the ride. and
Actually,
we'll see
I
what
have to tell
happens.
you, I have a few comments. I announced that I was going to host with you on Wednesday, and a bunch of people messaged me and were like, I love when you're with Chris because nobody knows where the show is going to go.
Did they say that?
Yeah, they're like,
Oh.
they're like, you can tell Chris doesn't know what's going to come out of your mouth next. And I was like, I don't even know what's going to come out of my mouth next. So hold on tight, kids.
But I think that's what makes it fun, right?
Oh, totally.
It's like a roller coaster ride. You don't really know what's going to take place next. There might even be moments of total.
I hate it so much. I hate it so much. I hate it. If you've been with us when we're together, Chris is like really into the whole let's hold some silence, just like take advantage and really soak in the silence. And I'm like, got a lot to say here.
But honestly, can't you? I mean, like you can feel the audience just kind of going.
It
Right?
is something I'm working on as a journalist because like even when I do my packages, I just want to. In journalism school and here, people are like, just let your story breathe.
See?
And I'm like, yeah, I'll work on
Do
that.
you know what makes music? It's the space between the notes that
Yeah.
makes the music, right?
Right?
That's our philosophy. That's our philosophy statement for the day.
Amazing.
It's the space between the notes that makes
People
the music.
see, literally, you do not know where you're going to go with this show in the morning. People are like, okay.
Next thing you know, we're going to be dancing and we're going to have tunes going on in the studio. So,
I'm here for it.
do we want to notice and maybe even do a little golf clap for Bailey this morning?
Why?
I wish Heather, can I bother you for a minute? Can we get this camera over here just to do a little close-up on Bailey Hurley in a moment when you get a chance? Because you're wearing something today that I've asked you about before, and you're like, no,
Oh.
don't know if I want to go there or not. And she pulled it off today.
Chris Berg really likes my glasses.
Yeah.
Loves them. Oh my gosh, that is incredibly close. I am so sorry
You
to
know what you
everybody
should
at
do right
home.
now? You should do one of those like soap opera raps to the commercial break.
Oh,
Like,
what?
ooh.
ooh. Like that?
Yeah. Like your blue steel look right now. You've watched at least one soap opera before, right?
Yeah, they're so dramatic.
They're unbelievable. But whenever they go to the breaks, it's like the telenovelas, like you see in Mexico, right? Where it's just, I mean, they have the cheesy, like steamy, like end look, and you're like, oh my gosh.
Do you wear glasses or do you have good vision?
My vision's okay, but I don't wear glasses.
Do you have contacts?
No, not
Oh,
yet.
okay. So once Corona started, I mean, I've only wore contacts 3 times, tops. Riot night yesterday, and when I got engaged.
Really?
Maybe one more time. We'll put 4 for a buffer. But because when Corona started, they said, try to limit how much you touch your face. And like when you're out in the field reporting, like I don't know if like a contact's gonna fly out or what. And I didn't never want to touch my eyes or my face if I didn't have time to wash my hands. So I've been wearing glasses exclusively for that. So
Very, very smart.
Very smart.
You almost can't touch your face with the glasses on.
no,
so.
I mean you can put them up, but you can do that with your wrist, your forearm. So that's why at home you've been seeing glasses.
So very few people have ever had to experience pepper spray in their lives, and you did the night
Not
downtown.
pepper spray. I got
what was
tear
it?
gassed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
7
So-
times.
Yeah, why would I think pepper spray? But tear gas, my bad.
Tear gas
So,
7 times.
But so, tell us. I mean, is it as bad as people say, or?
Yeah, as
Really?
bad. Yeah, absolutely. So, but everybody had a different reaction. So when we got tear gas for the first time, we were on live TV, and Beth Hool love her, amazing, golf clap to Bethul, but she was the one anchoring, and she was like, Bailey, can you tell us what's happening? Because I mean, people were on the ground on their hands and knees, and she was like, are you okay? And all of a sudden it hit me in my throat. Like I was like, I have a video clip of it. I'm like, Beth, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like that's how my voice was, because it was in my throat. My photographer though, tears everywhere, couldn't see out of his eyes. He was shooting me like this, like hoping that he was on frame with me, because for him, it wasn't in his lungs or his chest, it was in his eyes, like crying.
So does it just irritate your throat or what?
Yeah, like you feel like you just ate like the hottest pepper in the world. It's hard to describe, like a very itchy throat that's on fire. Like it's hard to talk. Afterwards, I got some comments from viewers and they were like, it's such a North Dakota thing to apologize for getting tear gassed, which is very true. So, but yeah, worst experience ever. Yeah, yeah. And it happened multiple times. But
wow.
I do not recommend.
No, but it's just, I mean, you know, you obviously never had that experience, and so you just kind of wonder, like, is it really that, you know, abrasive? And
the very end is when we got tear gassed the most, because protesters were grabbing the tear gas that was being launched and throwing it back at police or throwing it elsewhere. So there was one time we were getting ready to go back on camera. We were we were kind of, I don't know where we were, but we were in a parking lot, and all of a sudden it landed near us and was already going off. So like we didn't have time to disperse, and it drenched us. We ran across the street. We ended up like on our hands.
Does it smell or?
No, not really. But we ended up, all three of us, on our hands and knees in the Matt Bus parking lot, like choking, gagging, because like it was.
So you were doing a live shot from the ground, like, yeah, Beth, I'm down here.
No,
right now.
we didn't. But our boss called and he was like, "Are you okay?" Because he could hear us all like choking, coughing, dying, and was like, "What's happening?" And I was like, "We're good. We're ready again. Take us."
Wow.
Yeah. So, not to relive that, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's interesting to kind of hear about from somebody that's actually been a part of that. So.
I wrote it all down. I have like a 4-page Word document, because like I want to tell my kids about it one day, and I don't want to forget anything. So like the week after, I just wrote everything down so I can remember. I feel like my kids one day are gonna go to a show and tell about this, or like they're gonna learn about it in school, and they're gonna be like, well, my mom lived through it, so here's her experience.
You need to do like a YouTube video, because then the
I
kid can
should.
just like, by that time, everything's going to be virtual. I mean,
Right.
by the time you have kids, so they can just like, hit a button and be like, here's
They'll be
my
able to
mom's-
watch it too.
Here's my mom when they had YouTube. Who
Here's
still
my
watches
mom
YouTube?
apologizing for getting tear gassed.
Seriously, they're going to be like, YouTube? What are they even talking about? What are we doing now, Tony? El Torero.
Oh.
Muy bien. Muy emocionado
Buy
porque
one
we have
get-
a Mexicano restaurante hoy.
Okay, I'm gonna let
See?
you take this one away.
Muchas gracias. All right, stay with us. Some beautiful, beautiful Mexican food coming up right after this.